Hey, what's up you guys? It's the Muffin Man, and I know this is a change of pace. This isn't my usual studio that I have. I'm either outside or in my room, but we have been so busy today, so I had to sit down and shoot this video because, well, I've been slacking. Today we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite videos on my channel. And so, without further ado, let's get this party started, let's get this thing rolling, and the Muffin Man is back at it again with those white pants. Dang it! I wore the wrong shoes today too! Without further ado, let's roll the video!
Number 5, the Muffin Man feature non-stop.
My top 5 favorite pick is the Muffin Man featuring Nonstop, and I love this video. This video will forever mean something to me, and in fact I could recap the night like it was just yesterday. And so basically this is what happened. So me and my boys were playing music at Books A Million, and we used to play Books A Million very often, every weekend, and we would just play strictly just Christian music, and we played the same songs over and over again. So we're playing Holy Spirit, you know, You're Welcome Here, and I seen this guy walking around with his son before in the store. So we're playing like right outside the door of Books A Million, the smoking area, and so like his wife like is listening, and she's like, yeah. So like she gets to a park line, she's like, Manny, she's like, those guys aren't singing about themselves, they're singing about Jesus. And so like they yell at from across the parking lot like, hey, we're believers too, we're part of the family too. And I'm like, oh, right on. I was like, I'm the Muffin Man, I rap a little bit. And she's like, oh, she's like, my husband raps. And he's like, no. So like, I'm like, dude, do you want to come rap with me for my YouTube channel? You know, we can shoot together. And then he's like, yeah, I guess so. So like he comes over there, he starts telling me, you know, he's like, look, my rapping name is Nonstop. I hadn't rapped since I got saved. And I used to rap for rock bands. They give me mic time. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. And so like, whenever he started rapping, like the first part of that video, when I started rapping, totally just bombed it. That was like the worst rap I ever spit. But like whenever he gets in there and he just rapped, he completely blew me away. So you can go and check that video out if you haven't already.
Number 4, Dear YouTube.
My number 4 pick would have to be Dear YouTube, and this video was actually made at the beginning of this year, and what inspired me to do this video, one of my favorite YouTubers, Bobby Mares, had made this motivational video. I'm like, wow, that's cool, I think I can do something like that, and this is by far one of the best videos on my channel. In fact, like, the way it came out, the atmosphere it came out, the music, the shots, the filters, everything just blended nicely, and I remember me and my brother sat down and we planned this video out, and we just began like, look, this is what we want to do, this is what we want to bring to the table, and this is what we want the end result to be. And I remember just editing this video and being overall just extremely proud of it. I sent it to my buddy Dan Giat, and like, he was like really impressed with it. I tweeted it to Bobby, Bobby saw it, Bobby said it was nice, and like, it was just overall, I was so proud of it. And so, Dear YouTube is my number 4.
Number 3, Cheddar Takeover, Personal Hygiene.
My number 3 pick would have to be Cheddar Takeover, Personal Hygiene. Now that video was so much fun. Oh my gosh, it is my favorite Cheddar video I've ever done up to date. And it was great because I was literally in the shower with Cheddar like in the beginning for all the vocal parts and all the singing I had to do in the shower. I was physically in there with Cheddar. And I remember that was the first time I played around with voiceovers a lot, and I had this idea like, man, I really need to make it sound like he's in the shower, but without being in the shower, because puppets aren't cheap, and I really don't want to damage Cheddar. And so I'm like, okay, so I like voice over the shower running, and like the second time the post-credit scene, I used the faucet from the sink. So like they both sound very uncanny, so it was really great. And definitely like the shaving and the you know, you miss me bro, or like not today, whenever the toothpaste, like it was, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It was great. So that's definitely gonna be one of my top 3 favorites of all time.
Number 2, Plugged In.
Number 2 pick would have to be Plugged In. Now Plugged In is a great video, and it is actually one of my personal favorites because I took a sabbatical on my channel around right after the WWE 2K15 Flaming Table glitch, and I took a break from my channel for about 2 months just because I was like, it just needs to be something more. There needs to be something more. I could do better. I know I could do better, but I need to take a break to just gather my thoughts and decide, you know, what I want to do. I wanted to announce that I was like dividing my channel in like the seasons, like on TV shows. And so like me and Zach sat down and we were like, we want to do this preview. So that took some time. But Plugged In is one of my favorites because for me, it was one of my more professional videos. You know, it was professional because I practiced several different angles. Again, I played around with voiceovers, and just, I practiced different cuts in the scenes, you know, with the, you know, there was the opening the fridge, turning the TV on, turning the lamps on and everything. And just overall, that video came out amazing, really good, and a powerful message basically saying, you know, whenever you try to have others plugged into you without plugging into a power source, nothing happens. But whenever you tap into that power source, you can give power to others by plugging them into you. And so I really love that video. Now, before we go on to number 1, let's do a little recap, shall we? So number 5 was the Muffin Man feature nonstop. Number 4 was Dear YouTube. Number 3 was Cheddar Takeover Personal Hygiene. And number 2 was Plugged In. Now, it was really hard to choose because I like a lot of videos that I have on my channel. Some honorable mentions was my vlog number 3, Bowling for Soup. That vlog was really fun. First time I vlogged with my car. Practiced some different angles, practiced some reverse shots. My brother was in there, and speaking of my brother, it's his birthday today, so make sure you comment down below happy birthday. And so, also my future girlfriend was in there. Now, the joke behind that, so we were like bowling next to these people, and like this girl next to us was like really hot, and like I ended up getting her in one of my shots, and I was like, oh, I gotta so do this. I was like, future girlfriend. Like, it was great. And so, that's an honorable mention, and Breakfast with the Lord is definitely one of my favorites as well, because I'm in it. But this is my channel, of course I'm in it. So, are you ready to see what video is my favorite? My number 1 pick of all time? Well, let's give me a drum roll, please, and we'll get this party started. And drum roll! Well, I can't play the drums.
And number 1, the Gummy Bear Showdown Challenge.
And last but not least, my number 1 favorite pick would have to be the Gummy Bear Showdown Challenge. Now, what can be more entertaining than watching 2 grown men licking and sticking these little bitty gummy bears to our faces? It was so much fun. It was an idea I had. I was like, I didn't even tell basically Brandon what we were doing. I just remember that we went to see a movie together. I had to film a movie review with him, and I need to film a video with him. So we both got together and we filmed the same day. Now, he didn't know what I was filming, but I knew what I was filming with him. So it was like a mystery surprise. Like, hey, Brandon, guess what we're doing? We're taking these gummy bears, we're licking them, and we're sticking them to our face. And the winner gets this pop vinyl, and he's like, oh. And like, that was a curse. That was a natural look, like, on his face. Like, that wasn't staged. Like, I didn't show him before. It was just like, we're playing for this. He's like, oh, this is good. And then, like, it was so much fun because, like, it looked like it was easy and it looked like it's hard. And I'm all about coming up with, like, homemade challenges because I don't like doing anything that's been seen already. You know, I like coming up with challenges on my own that are my own, that I can patent, and that other people can trend eventually. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know, like, my channel's been slow lately. There hasn't been anything that's been real entertaining, and I'm sorry. But we're gonna get that coming back to you guys. We're gonna continue to get that. There. Don't you dare do that. I will body slam you. Okay. Sorry, guys. But as always, this is the Muffin Man saying, keep it fresh, have a good day, and God bless. Boom. Hey, guys, stick around. Next week, I got some cool things coming. I got a big project coming up. It's going to be really cool. And just want to give you a heads up. If you're watching this video, you're great and you're amazing, which means that you get to know first before anybody else that Dating Tips Episode 6 is coming out soon. So stay tuned and be on the lookout for that. So thank you guys so much. Love you. You're awesome. You're awesome.